Have you ever wished that life came with a map? A real guide to help you navigate your health, your career, all those big decisions. Well, believe it or not, there's an ancient Chinese system called the Five Arts that claims to be exactly that. So let's dive into this amazing framework and see how it just might be the compass we've all been looking for. Right at the heart of this whole system is this beautiful, powerful idea: heaven-human oneness. Now, this isn't just about learning 5 separate random skills. No, it's a unified philosophy for living in sync with the natural flow of the universe. The whole point is to align your own personal energy with the cosmic energy that's all around you.
So, how does this map actually work? The key thing to get is that every single part is deeply connected to the others. You can't just become an expert in one little piece and ignore the rest. It just doesn't work that way.
And this synergy is everything. Think about it like this. You need medicine to keep your body, your vehicle, right, in great shape. You need destiny to know your ultimate destination. You need divination to handle all the unexpected detours and traffic jams. And you need physiognomy to read the road signs along the way. See? They all have to work together. Okay, but before we can really explore each of the 5 arts, we've got to understand their shared language. You can think of it like the operating system that runs the whole show, connecting everything. First up, you've probably heard of yin and yang, right? That fundamental idea of duality, of balance. Paired with that, you have the 5 elements. Now, don't think of literal wood or fire. Think of them as 5 dynamic phases of change, a cycle that describes pretty much everything. Wood is about growth, fire is peak energy, earth is all about stability, metal is about pulling back and refining, and water represents that deep stillness and potential. Next, we have the heavenly stems and earthly branches. It sounds complicated, I know, but just think of it as a celestial clock. It's a really sophisticated system that maps out the unique quality of energy that's flowing through any single moment in time. This becomes super important for a lot of the predictive arts we're going to talk about in a minute. And then there's the philosophical bedrock of it all, the I Ching, or the Book of Changes. This ancient text uses 64 unique symbols, they're called hexagrams, to model basically every possible situation and pattern you could ever encounter in life. It's a deep well of wisdom about the nature of change itself. All right, now that we have the basic language down, let's get to the good stuff. It's time to take a tour of the 5 main disciplines themselves.
So here's a great little cheat sheet, a bird's eye view of what we're looking at. We've got mountain for self-cultivation, medicine for healing, destiny for life planning, divination for making decisions, and physiognomy for observation. Let's see how that all build on each other, starting with the one that's the foundation for everything.
The very first art is mountain. And it's called that for a reason. It is the body, the root of the entire system. It's all about looking inward. You see, the philosophy here is actually pretty simple. Before you can even begin to understand the universe around you, you have to first understand and master yourself. So mountain covers everything from meditation and diet to philosophy and even martial arts. It's all aimed at strengthening your mind, your body, and your spirit. So once you have built that strong foundation, what comes next? Well, you got to maintain it. And that flows right into the second art, medicine. This is the art of keeping your physical body in good shape. And it's not just about curing sickness when you get it, it's about preserving that balance and harmony in the first place, using things like acupuncture and herbal remedies. After all, you can't have a clear mind without a healthy body, right? Okay, so your body and mind are cultivated, you're feeling good. Now you're ready to actually understand your path in life. And this brings us to the third art, destiny. This is where we get that life map we were talking about. Using these incredibly complex systems based on your exact birth time, a destiny analysis can reveal your innate strengths, your challenges, and the major cycles you'll go through in life. It's not fortune-telling, it's more like strategic life planning. So, if destiny is the long-term roadmap, what about when you get to an unexpected fork in the road? What do you do then? That's exactly where the fourth art, divination, comes in. Divination is basically your cosmic GPS. It's not concerned with your entire life story. It's all about getting clarity on a specific question, a specific decision right now. It gives you a snapshot of the energies at play in that moment, helping you choose the best path forward. And that brings us to the fifth and final art, physiognomy. And really, this is the art of observation, of learning how to truly see. The core idea here is so simple but so powerful. The internal manifests externally.
This art teaches you how to read the energy and patterns in physical things, from the features on a person's face to, yes, the layout of a building, which you probably know by its famous name, feng shui.
Okay, so this is all a totally fascinating ancient system, but you might be wondering, how does any of this actually apply to our busy, modern, crazy lives today?
Well, the practical side is surprisingly direct. You can use those mountain practices, like meditation, for everyday stress relief. You can use a destiny analysis for career planning to make sure your job actually aligns with your natural talents. And you can use physiognomy or feng shui to design a home that feels more harmonious and supportive.
And it definitely doesn't stop with your personal life. In the business world, these arts are used for some really high-stakes decisions. Divination can help a company choose the perfect time to launch a new product. Destiny principles can be used to build stronger, more effective teams. And physiognomy guides the layout of an office to boost productivity and harmony. So, from cultivating your inner self to navigating the world outside, the five arts really offer a truly holistic system for life. It's an ancient map that's still surprisingly relevant today, reminding us that our health, our career, and our environment, they're all deeply connected. So the question it leaves us with is, if you had this map in your hands, which path would you want to explore first?